which is an architectural salvage yard run by a guy called John. I've never been to their salvage yard, never been.
Drew Pritchard, the charismatic antiques expert and star of Salvage Hunters, has long been celebrated for his uncanny eye for hidden treasures and his ability to breathe new life into forgotten pieces of history. Fans around the world know him for his humor, expertise, and infectious passion for salvaging the past. But behind the cameras and the laughter lies a story that few have heard, a story of heartbreak, loss, and the personal struggles that have shaped the man beyond the television persona. For years, Drew has captivated audiences with his adventures, uncovering rare antiques, negotiating deals, and traveling the UK in pursuit of extraordinary finds. Yet beneath the surface of this successful career, tragedy quietly unfolded. Friends, colleagues, and insiders have long hinted at challenges that went far beyond the day-to-day excitement of hunting antiques. Now, the story is finally coming to light. A series of events that tested Drew's resilience, altered his perspective on life, and left a mark that even his humor and charm could not erase. What makes this revelation so compelling is the contrast between the Drew Pritchard fans see on screen and the man who endured personal hardship behind the scenes. While audiences watch his effortless charisma and seemingly invincible energy, Drew has faced trials that would have broken many others. Financial setbacks, unexpected betrayals, and personal losses have all played a role in his journey, and yet he has persisted, continuing to inspire and entertain millions. This is more than a story of sadness. It is a testament to perseverance, courage, and the human spirit. Drew Pritchard's journey reminds us that even those who seem larger than life on screen carry burdens, face heartbreak, and navigate challenges that remain invisible to the public. Today, for the first time, the full story of Drew's tragedy and resilience is being revealed, a tale that will shock, move, and ultimately inspire anyone who has ever admired the star of salvage. Drew Pritchard's rise to fame on Salvage Hunters has made him a household name in the world of antiques and television. Known for his sharp eye, quick wit, and relentless energy, Drew has spent years uncovering hidden treasures, negotiating deals, and transforming abandoned or forgotten items into coveted collectibles. On screen, he appears confident, unflappable, and endlessly charismatic, the perfect television personality. Yet behind this carefully curated public persona lies a story far more complex, one marked by personal tragedy and profound challenges that the audience rarely sees. Friends and colleagues who know Drew personally describe a man whose life has not been without hardship. While he exudes charm and humor on camera, his journey has been punctuated by setbacks that would have tested even the strongest individuals. Early in his career, Drew faced financial difficulties that threatened not only his business but also his ability to pursue the passion that would eventually define him. There were moments when the weight of uncertainty, combined with the pressures of building a name in the competitive world of antiques, seemed almost overwhelming. These early struggles forged a resilience in Drew, but they also left emotional scars that would linger throughout his career. Beyond financial pressures, Drew also encountered personal betrayals that shook his trust in others. Colleagues and insiders recount stories of business partners and associates who took advantage of his good nature, leaving him to pick up the pieces both financially and emotionally. For someone so deeply invested in his work, these experiences were particularly painful, undermining not only his business relationships but also his faith in the people around him. Yet Drew's response to these challenges was emblematic of his character. He learned from the experiences, adapted his approach, and continued to pursue his passion with unwavering determination. Perhaps the most poignant aspect of Drew's story is the human toll of his journey. The long hours, constant travel, and high-stakes negotiations that have become routine in Salvage Hunters are demanding in their own right. But when coupled with personal heartbreak, they become exponentially more challenging. Friends note that Drew has often had to balance his public persona with private struggles, hiding vulnerability behind humor and professionalism. This duality is central to understanding the man behind the camera, a figure who, despite enormous success, has faced pain and hardship in ways that remain largely invisible to viewers. Today, Drew Pritchard is celebrated not only for his expertise in antiques, but also for his perseverance and resilience. His story is a reminder that even those who seem to live extraordinary lives on television endure challenges that test their spirit and shape their character. By confronting and overcoming these hardships, Drew has not only solidified his place in the world of antiques, but has also become an example of determination, courage, and the human capacity to endure. The true weight of Drew Pritchard's tragedy, however, extends beyond financial struggles and professional betrayals. Those close to him reveal that the emotional toll of his journey has been immense, affecting both his personal life and his mental well-being. While viewers see him confidently traveling across the UK, negotiating deals and charming clients, few realize the loneliness and pressure that accompany this lifestyle. Long hours on the road, the constant need to perform, and the responsibility of maintaining a successful business often left Drew exhausted, isolated, and emotionally drained. At the heart of Drew's challenges was the pressure to live up to the public image of success and invincibility. Television audiences expect energy, charisma, and humor, and Drew consistently delivers. Yet behind the camera, he faced moments of doubt and fear, questioning whether he could sustain his business and reputation while managing the weight of his personal struggles. The juxtaposition of public admiration and private hardship created an internal tension, forcing him to develop coping mechanisms that allowed him to maintain both his professional excellence and his personal resilience. Adding to the strain were difficult personal relationships that further complicated his life. Friends recount that Drew's dedication to his career sometimes led to misunderstandings, conflicts, and emotional distance from those he cared about. The need to focus on the demanding schedule of salvage hunters often clashed with the desire to nurture personal connections, leaving him in a constant balancing act. These moments of isolation intensified the challenges he faced, reminding him that success in business and entertainment does not automatically guarantee personal fulfillment or emotional security. Yet, Drew's response to these hardships demonstrates the core of his character. Instead of allowing tragedy to define him, he chose resilience, persistence, and adaptability. He leaned on a small circle of trusted friends and family for support, learned from past mistakes, and continued to pursue his passion for salvaging history with renewed determination. Drew's ability to confront adversity head-on, while maintaining his integrity and dedication to his craft, is a defining feature of both his personal and professional life. Ultimately, Drew Pritchard's story is a profound reminder that the life of a television personality is far more complex than it appears on screen. Success, fame, and public admiration often coexist with private struggles, and the resilience required to navigate both is immense. Drew's journey is a testament to perseverance, illustrating that even in the face of heartbreak, betrayal, and personal sacrifice, it is possible to continue pursuing one's passions and making an indelible mark on the world. While the challenges Drew Pritchard faced were significant, they also revealed a side of him that few fans ever see, a deeply reflective, empathetic, and determined individual. Behind the camera, he has often been described as someone who thinks carefully about each decision, weighing the consequences not just for his business but for the people around him. This thoughtfulness, born from past hardships, has shaped the way he approaches both his work and his personal life, turning past tragedies into lessons for the future. One of the most striking aspects of Drew's journey is his unwavering commitment to authenticity. Despite the pressures of television and the demands of public perception, he has consistently maintained his integrity, refusing to compromise his principles for fame or profit. Colleagues note that this steadfastness sometimes brought additional challenges, particularly when dealing with difficult clients, partners, or situations that tested his patience and professionalism. Yet Drew's approach reflects a deeper understanding of the importance of honesty, respect, and accountability, values that guide him even in the most stressful circumstances. Friends also highlight Drew's resilience in the face of emotional struggles. The demands of a public career, combined with personal hardships, could easily have led to burnout or discouragement. However, Drew has consistently found ways to adapt, using his experiences to grow stronger and more insightful. His humor, often on full display on Salvage Hunters, is not just a performance. It is also a coping mechanism, a tool to navigate tension, and a reminder that even in difficult times, levity and perspective can provide solace. Additionally, Drew's tragedy underscores the human cost of pursuing a passion-driven career. The relentless schedule, high stakes, and exposure to unpredictable situations often come at the expense of personal well-being. While viewers celebrate the excitement of discovering hidden treasures and witnessing dramatic negotiations, the reality behind the scenes is far more demanding. Drew's ability to manage these pressures, while maintaining the charisma and expertise that audiences adore, is a testament to his perseverance and strength of character. Ultimately, the story of Drew Pritchard is one of endurance, courage, and the quiet heroism that defines those who pursue their dreams despite personal tragedy. His journey reminds us that behind every successful public figure lies a story of struggle, adaptation, and resilience. A story often unseen, yet no less significant. Drew's ability to face hardship, maintain his integrity, and continue sharing his passion with the world offers an inspiring lesson. Even when life presents heartbreak, determination, authenticity, and courage can create a path forward, leaving a legacy that resonates far beyond personal challenges. The final chapter of Drew Pritchard's story brings into focus not just the tragedy he endured, but the resilience, courage, and dedication that allowed him to rise above it. Despite financial setbacks, personal betrayals, and the emotional strain of balancing public and private life, Drew has remained committed to his passion, salvaging history, uncovering treasures, and sharing his expertise with millions of viewers. This perseverance is what defines him, both as a professional and as a human being. Friends and colleagues emphasize that Drew's journey has left a lasting impression on those around him. His trials have deepened his empathy, shaping the way he interacts with clients, colleagues, and fans. Unlike many in the entertainment or antiques industries, Drew approaches his work with patience, integrity, and thoughtfulness, qualities that were honed through adversity. His experiences have taught him to value trust, loyalty, and authenticity above fleeting success or recognition. For Drew, the lessons learned from hardship are inseparable from the skills and wisdom he brings to every salvage hunt. The emotional toll of his journey is also evident in the personal reflections he has shared. While his charisma and humor often dominate public perception, Drew has spoken privately about the isolation, doubt, and exhaustion that accompanied his rise to fame. He acknowledges that tragedy shaped not only his career, but his outlook on life, instilling a deep appreciation for perseverance, resilience, and the importance of maintaining a strong support network. By confronting these challenges head-on, he has transformed adversity into a source of strength, turning setbacks into stepping stones for personal and professional growth. Drew's story is also a reminder of the human side of television personalities. Fans often see the polished, adventurous, and entertaining side of a show like Salvage Hunters, but the reality behind the scenes is far more complex. The heartbreak, pressure, and personal sacrifices are seldom visible, yet they profoundly influence the individual who brings the show to life. Drew's ability to continue captivating audiences, despite the weight of private struggles, highlights a remarkable inner strength, a blend of passion, perseverance, and courage that ensures his enduring success. Ultimately, the tragedy of Drew Pritchard is inseparable from his triumph. It is a story that underscores the resilience of the human spirit, the power of determination, and the capacity to find purpose and fulfillment despite adversity. His journey is an inspiring testament to anyone facing hardship. Challenges do not define us, but our response to them does. Drew Pritchard continues to explore, discover, and share his passion for history, antiques, and salvage, leaving a legacy that resonates far beyond personal heartbreak. A legacy of courage, authenticity, and unwavering dedication to the craft he loves.